from their tent. In other words, they were able to worship. They were able to be thankful. They were able to praise God. And they were able to see revival come to their city. Because they understood that the place that they were living in right then was nothing more than a temporary place. Maybe I'm trying to get to a few of you in here. You see, you can get out of your pity party and begin to worship God and get into a praise party when you begin to recognize that the place that you're in is not a permanent place, but the place that you're in is a temporary place. Look at your neighbor and tell them it's only temporary. That's why you can't get caught in a pity party. You got to learn how to give God the praise in a praise party, because the place I'm in is only temporary. Because while you see me where I am now, if you come back tomorrow, I might not be here because I'm on my way somewhere. Look at your neighbor and say, I'm on my way somewhere. Oh God, I told him a long time ago at the People's Church, you got to know the difference between two stations. The first station is a station called visitation. The second station is a second station called habitation. When I go to do revival out of town, I stay in a hotel, but that's my place of visitation. But when the revival is over, I get up on US Air and I get myself back to Syracuse, because that's my place of habitation. You see, you got to know the difference between visitation and habitation, because there's some places in life that God wants you to visit, but He showed up don't want you to stay. There's some things I got to go through that I just got to visit, but I don't have to stay. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, I might have to visit being broke, but I don't have to stay broke. I might have to visit disappointment, but I don't have to stay disappointed. I might have to visit abuse, but I don't have to stay abused. I might have to visit being lonely, but I don't have to stay lonely. I might have to visit pain every now and then, but I don't have to stay in pain. I might have to visit problems every now and then, but I don't have to stay in problems. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, visit, but don't stay. And how many of us have missed what God had for us because we stayed in stuff longer? I don't want to go up nobody's street, but God told some of y'all to leave a long time ago, but you decided you was going to stay. You thought you was going to change somebody. You thought you was going to help somebody, and you got more hell because you stayed in a place where you was only supposed to be. You get to a place where the Lord is moving you in a season. You have to get ready for what I call seasonal assassins. God can say it's your season. But if you hook up with the wrong type of person that carries the wrong kind of spirit, when you get ready to move into your season, because they want you to stay, they assassinate you, and you never move, but you get stuck. I wish I had church. There's some of us in here that know that you've been stuck because folks have assassinated you in your season. God has a way of telling you it's your time. But seasonal assassin will always tell you, you're not now. I didn't hear God on that. Maybe it ain't for you to hear God. I heard God. And if God said it's my sin, it's my because celebrate you. I want you to understand that when you walk in and when you build and when you do according to your season, it was me that got you there.